It says we're live, so I'll have to believe that is true. Yes, we're back. It has been a while. It's been a rough month. I'm glad it's over. So hopefully we'll get back to normal streaming once again. Well, we're back with our BX. This is Basic Expert Dungeons and Dragons. Currently in the modern times, you can play Old School Essentials, which is basically the same rule set, but much easier to get your hands on these days. But tonight we have, let's go over. Jameis, who are you playing?
I can't remember, actually. Where's my character sheet? There it is. It's been a while. It has been a while. And I can't remember
It's been a while.
Apparently, Galen Rayhorn is some sort of Cleary Elf priest. Level 8, it seems, and I think that's going to be the same level for a very long time. I don't even think we've been given XP recently. Not that it's going to matter to me.
No, you've not accumulated enough for it to make a difference, so yeah, I haven't handed it out yet.
Yeah.
After this one, I'm thinking that some of you might make the next level, but we'll see. We will see. Dion, who do you have tonight?
Hi, I'm Dion. Tonight I'm playing Stolteinreinbach VII, who is an aristocrat from Averone and a level 5 cleric and magic user.
Yeah, you will definitely level after this.
No, you can only level on one thing, Dion. You can't level both
one at a time.
Yeah, I ain't leveling cleric no more. Fuck that. I'm not built for wisdom.
Constantine, who do you have?
I have Jenkins, the person that's totally going to survive the next couple sessions.
Yeah, probably so, because you're not really Jenkins anymore. You're some kind of ooze that's taken over the looks of Jenkins.
That ooze is probably also not going to survive for too long. And I'm not going to stop it.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time somebody in the party has died, come back, died again.
Radnar.
Bill, tell us all about Radnar.
Well, I am playing Radnar. He is a 9th level wizard, and he is called the Large because he is very large, both in stature and in size.
I see. Not to be confused with your younger brother, Radnar the Svelte.
Well.
Okay, so it's been a while, but we ended the last game. You'd found this mysterious city somewhere, supposedly in your province, Doltheim. You're not exactly sure where, though, because you got here by going through a long series of tunnels, which turned into something of a slip and slide. So you kind of lost track of anything but directionality. It's just basically it was all a long passage going south, but you have no idea for how long south. Found a city encircled by a crystalline wall that was attacked by some kind of strange worm creature. You defeat the worm creature, get inside the city to find inhabitants that wear masks to disguise their features, which you strongly suspect is because they all look exactly the same. They are all of the same build and same height. The masks are the clear differentiator. However, you knew that some of these creatures that the worm was spawning can take on the semblance of other creatures that it kills. Actually, some of you watched Jenkins die to one of these creatures, but it seems that Jenkins' will, surprisingly, was stronger than the creatures. And Jenkins still seems to be there somewhat. But others of these creatures got into the city, have infiltrated, have broken through what used to be a temple that had been sealed off. Various taboos among the citizenry that it should not be disturbed. It's a holy site. However, it's been broken into. And you guys follow the signs of destruction. You enter a room that has a dragon of some sort. At least it's worm-like, very sinewy. Don't see wings on it, multiple heads, and it seems to be encased in some kind of crystal. Because of that, you cannot tell if it is a piece of art or a living thing. And we're going to take up from there after you've gotten into this chamber room, looking around. No one needs to make a roll for this. You're able to spot one of the fighters, one of the populace that's we're using those crystalline spears. You, Stoltheim, are the one to notice that it's a set of legs sticking out of what must have been a trap door of some kind, and you just catch the fact that the legs are still hanging out. You don't know if the body that's half in, half out is alive or not, but it's not moving. And it is dressed like one of their warriors.
I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna try and pull the body out.
Okay. You pull the body out. The stone slab, which must have been some kind of secret or trap door that was well hidden, slams back into place. A bunch of dust and rock kind of fly up. This room has been sealed for a long time. The body is dead. There is a crossbow bolt stuck in it. And you notice that while its arms and legs and general form is still intact, the facial features, the mask has been torn off. The facial features are just like if you took wet clay and you used your thumbs to put in an indentation for eyes, nose, mouth, and ears. That's what you're seeing. And the lifeless body is starting to lose cohesion as well. So as you pull the body out, it kind of, parts of it start to ooze over your arms and your hands. It's very soft. Yeah.
Like, I wipe my hands off on Jenkins' clothes real quick.
What
Like,
the fuck?
no, I can't. No, absolutely not.
It's
Actually-
a compliment, Jenkins. It's how he shows respect.
Jenkins, are you actually down any hit points right now?
No.
Okay.
He's melting.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I point.
I mean, to be fair, if Jenkins was, he probably wouldn't notice for a little bit.
No, not you.
Or
The other
after a
dead
while.
body.
No, if Jenkins was hurt, he probably wouldn't notice.
Yep. And so remember, your character works a little differently now. Like, you're fully capable of healing your own wounds over a very small amount of time, but it's more like you're redistributing mass. So the more wounded you become, the thinner you start to get as you're having to move mass around to fill in those holes.
Yeah. It
Does
might
the ooze stay on him, or does it like?
Actually, it does. Like, if you wipe it on like his like bare arm, it just kind of it's just kind of like sucks into his skin, and it just leaves it dry. It's just like he absorbs it.
I pick up the body and I hand it to Jenkins. Here, hold this for a second.
My eyes go wide.
Just give him a hug.
Make me a con check.
Jenkins?
Roll a d20 and try to hit or equal to or lower than your con.
Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh. I got it's over it. Yeah.
All right, so nothing special happens. It just
Fair
continues. Like, the body still is kind of holding together a form, but it's kind of like it's boneless. It is just kind of oozing all over the place. Nothing else special happens, though.
Okay, so I have to cut it up like a cannibal. That's fine.
Settlements.
Okay. Otherwise, you don't see any other disturbance in here. The inhabitants on the outside, you can hear them murmuring about, like, that's sacred space being trod upon. People are wondering if this is a bad omen, if they should repair the damage or not. They're still not sure what to think of things outside. They're asking their wise men, what are we supposed to do if the temple's been breached? And if you remember, they have a problem of collective memory. Like, they've been around so long that they've lost parts of their memory. So they're desperately trying to reference tomes to figure out what's supposed to happen if the holy spot has been breached. No one knows. So they're running off to try and dig up information as to what to do.
So we have time to go in there and explore. And
No one's blaming you for any of this. They just are unsure what to do about it. So no one's harassing you or anything.
Did
But
they
there might be a
actually-
probability that they may seal you in if you stay in.
Well,
Well,
didn't they
we were-
breach it and go in?
Well, they didn't. What you're supposing
bad
is
guys.
the doppelgangers who took on the semblance of these people did breach it and went in. And that's one of the things that's the dead body you have. It's one of these shape changers. Yeah.
Now, when we left off, and you had that sort of little gap where you had a bit of a thing, wasn't it? It was very late at night, and we'd been drinking, and I don't know how many spells and stuff we have left. The question I think is more for us is that, do we want to go right now, or do we want to have a nap as such? Recharge and wake up.
There doesn't seem to be
Which is
any
no guarantee of being accessed tomorrow either. That's the other side.
there's no immediate issue as far as you can tell. I mean, you don't actually even know. No, I take that back. You do know that it was just from people who saw what happened that there were several figures that breached the holy spot, and so you have one here. So the rest must have gotten inside. So you don't know if you're on a timetable or not, and they're really unable to tell you what's down there. They don't know.
Assuming my sheet's correct, I have one first level spell, and that's it.
Yeah. So you may need to rest up. Completely up to you.
I have two second level spells, and they're not useful.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Rednor?
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'm not smart enough to think of something for this. I'm gonna be real with you boys.
It's in a way that sort of mitigating it a little. We want to get on with it. So if we quickly grab some provisions and then just head on in, we might come across them, but we might also find a way to rest up while we're in here. And so we sort of have to do that. If we have some provisions, then we're okay. If we come across them, we don't have magic spells, but we're a pretty beefy party in terms of hitting things. At least I am. I'm the party.
You've
cat,
got a lot
so we
of
can just
magic
go in
items
and-
too.
Yeah, so I think we just grab some provisions, just go in and just say, if we get a chance to rest up while we're in there, great. If we come across them, that's what happens. We just get on with it. Get on with it.
Okay.
This is why I'm the person that goes through doors.
If you ask for provisions, what are you asking for? Just like food and water, basically?
Basic food and water and sort of, basic adventure kit.
Healing potions.
Bedroll, if I've got a bedroll.
Make me a D100 roll there, Dion.
Hi, always hi. Okay, let me just click. Wait a second. Click. Roll 20 has gotten slower for me with
Yes
this.
and no.
Yeah.
No healing potions, but they have alcohol. It'll make you feel
Okay.
better about being wounded.
Fellas,
Well, actually, is there any high alcohol proof
Yes.
that they have?
Yes.
In case we need
They
to
have
set
alcohol
something
that you can
fire.
light on fire that it's high enough in proof.
I'll
I
take
mean-
a bottle.
you could, if it's like high enough, if you really want some input, you could pour it on your wound. It will hurt like a bitch, but it won't get an infection. It cleans it. It's not fun.
Apparently his new form has the knowledge of the germ theory of health.
Well, I'm sorry. We don't have water on how to clean it. That's a dumb idea, but I
Dion,
mean,
you get a clay vessel that has like a wax stopper on it. It's some of their finest. It's very potent. They'll give you a couple. So actually roll a d4. Roll a d4 for me. That's how many jugs they're able to come up with quickly. You guys get dried fish. They don't really have travel rations because they don't travel much, but they do have food that's been preserved. So you get you get some preserved fish, you get some preserved vegetables, that sort of thing, that people are able to hand you. And they do ask Galen, since you seem to be taking the party lead at least somewhat.
Somewhat.
They tell you, if our wise men say we need to heal this breach, how long should we give you before we seal the temple up again?
Well, aside
3
from the fact
days.
that we can make a new breach if we need to come out.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, Stoltheim, you say 3 days, and he looks to see if anyone dissents. He says, "Very well. We'll, if the wise men direct us to seal up the temple once again, we will give you 3 days."
If it's really urgent and they really demand you do it right now, we'll make our own way out.
You could also seal it with a door and lock it. That's still sealed, and then you can unlock the door.
I use the phrase "we'll make our own way out" and with much ambiguity because
There may be explosions. Your city might fall to the ground, but we'll get out.
Alternatively, the way you run things, Bill, we could end up in another dimension entirely.
It's entirely possible. Blow yourself into another dimension.
Yeah.
Very well. We will try and give you 3 days. Food, water. Here you are.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Right.
you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start eating now. I'm just gonna just
Gonna
stuff
convert this
myself.
into fat and store it like a camel. I'll be fine for later.
Hold it in my cheek.
I've
like
been watching the history series Alone, where people have been out in Alaska and that, just for a couple of months, just trying surviving on the basic things. It's a great watch, but I would not last the first day. I wouldn't. They would not get me there. First time,
I don't have coffee and chocolate. It's all over.
Yeah.
All right. You have provisions. You have made no. You didn't ask for any light or anything, but you guys still have your amulets, I take it, or at least most of you do.
Yes.
Yeah, I think some of us do.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
worst
Jenkins
case,
is the only one who doesn't have one.
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't either. Some of you have lost some. I knew that.
Mhm.
Okay. Go ahead.
I was going to say, unless you want to say we backcast when you did, she cracked some reverse light spells. I'm going to say, I'm going to blow my last level 1 spell on a light spell and just say solid.
Nope. I've still got mine from Fig Jam.
So you have various ways to produce light. That's fine. All right. So you are presented again with this stone kind of lid that's covering the entrance to the space below. How quickly that thing closed after you pull the body out tells you it's probably heavy. You don't really see any hinges or any way to grab it. It is very flush. It would be difficult to see that it's there other than it is. And so you can kind of see the telltale outline of it. But it would be very hard to see otherwise. So how do you want to breach it?
So it's a thing that we need to lift, or?
Well, there's nothing to grab onto is the thing. There's not like a way to grab a hold of the stone lid.
Can I push it? Does it slide?
Okay. You try to move it. What is your strength?
Not good. It's a number, and it's 12.
12. No, it doesn't budge at all. It seems very solid, actually.
Oh, I
It
tried.
doesn't
Yeah, so
even
is
sound
it a
hollow.
lid on a thing, or is it a door thing that goes up?
No,
and
it's
like
it's
that?
almost like a lid. It's just a big
Right.
block of stone that's laid right over the hole. It's
Oh.
cut to fit very, very precisely.
Anybody got a? Oh, you know what? Can I jimmy my dagger? My cool goddess dagger? Can I jimmy that in the thing?
Because
and
it is a
then-
magical dagger. It does not break, but you don't have the strength to use that as a lever to. It's just too heavy. It's a very heavy stone.
Hey Jenkins, can
Tile.
you come here and try this real quick?
How big's this?
It's about a 4-foot square.
Who's the next strongest? I'm gonna also need your help. No offense, but no offense, but I don't think I don't think I should be the only person trying to do this at once.
No,
As
no.
strong as I think I am, I don't think I'm that strong.
Stoltheim, if you want to help him,
I think Radnar's the next strongest.
No, I've got a 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, really. Yeah.
Well, if
I
you
just-
two,
Before we met the Ambers, but
Okay. Well, if you two work it, lifting the stone up is easy enough and sliding to the side. But I want both of you to roll me a d6.
Okay.
You evolve D6 hernias.
I'm scared because rolling high in this game seems like it's a bad thing. So
All right. It's a little odd. You note that once you lifted it just a little bit, it seemed to just be easier to move, and you're able to easily slide it to the side once you get it up just a little bit.
yeah,
Is
That's
that
a-
like a vacuum type of seal?
You weren't part of the lifting team, so you don't know.
Forward, down.
you know what? It is what it is. I'm not gonna question it. I'm not smart enough to know better. I
Okay.
don't know.
Who's first down? And it is
Okay.
dark. So whoever's going down needs a light source or needs to be able to see in the dark.
I can see in the dark. I'm going first.
Okay.
I
I'll
can even see a
go.
human. Yeah.
I'll go last after Radnar because I'm assuming he'll go last, and I'll cover the rear because he has light.
You drop into the room, Galen. Using light source, or are you just using your vision?
At the moment, just my vision. Cause
Okay. In which case, you're not able to see color, but you can see clearly enough. It is worked stone floor, very different than the stone above you. Most of the stuff actually in the structures above you, if you remember from the city, it all was very organic. Like it grew. You actually watched them grow crystal to fill in gaps. Now this is worked stone that you're seeing. There, someone put chisel and sweat into this. It was not organically grown. And
yeah.
what you're seeing is a group of 3 metal cylinders that are kind of grouped together, and they kind of go from floor up into just using your spatial awareness. You think that these things go right into that dragon, that frozen dragon above you, like situated right above these 3 cylinders. Each of the cylinders have what look like a door with a rung on it.
Oh,
And actually, I've got a picture of that. Give me just a second here. Let
well,
me
the
load this in.
spaceship. I think we had some of the things in the spaceship.
Yeah, here we go. Here's a pic. Let me get it adequately sized. Yeah, so there you go. It's 3 cylinders, and they seem to be just beneath the statue.
Neat.
10 foot.
Yeah,
There's a 10-foot drop into this room, by the way. But you can just hang and drop without a problem.
Yeah. Oh, but there's no one else here.
No, not at all. There is a door behind you as you drop onto the floor. Otherwise, the room has nothing more than these 3 cylinders in it.
Oh, it's empty down here, guys. Want to come down? No, I'm on my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
As they seal Galen back in. For all time.
Thank God we got rid of him. All right. Yeah, I dropped down.
That
Yeah,
looks
I
like
do.
one of those tubes they put people down before they remove the floor, and they immediately get shot out through a water tube.
It looks like the tube in Fallout that the kid hides in when the ants are killing people.
Yeah, those tubes are so great. You'll actually literally turn into a ghoul inside of them. It's not fun.
Okay. Who's last down?
I think I had said I was going to be the last one because Radnar
Yeah.
has the amulet of light, so I want to
Okay.
fall down behind him. But
Roll me a d6. Still time as you're the last one.
oh, why me? All right, 5.
You drop down.
I don't notice the top slowly sealing behind me.
Okay. Yeah, this is
By
what
the
you all
light of the
see.
silver, we look around.
Yes, you-
I'm gonna.
Now that you have proper light, you can tell that the cylinders seem to be either brass or bronze. You get a little bit of verdigris growing on them. Otherwise, there's nothing painted or written on the walls or floor. And again, the floor is very different from the structure above. It is not crystalline. It is stone.
I think we encountered tubes like that in the spaceship that we had,
Yeah.
but I can't recall. But I'm going to go try the door because I'm a door guy.
Okay, so let's just say 1, 2. Oh, you want to try the door? Okay.
There's a door here.
You go over to the door. It is a stone door. There doesn't appear to be like a knob or any way to pull it.
Push.
Okay, what's your strength?
12.
12. Okay. It pushes. And it seems to be really hard to push it at first, and then once it starts swinging, it actually swings very freely after a bit. And you see a set of tiered large stone steps going down. As far as your light can see, it just goes down on a slope.
So those are the lifts, and this is the emergency access for. Well, we have choices, but there's no sign of where anyone went.
Actually, since you were Galen, give me
Wisdom?
an intelligence check. Actually,
Okay, it's usually wisdom for tracking. Yeah.
Okay. These stairs, as you shine your light around, you have a recollection of when you were in the Hollow Earth and you were on that stepped pyramid. These steps seem very much like that. They're very long. And as you shine your light around, they do actually wrap around. And they just continue to go down at a slant into the distance. You feel like you're at the top of one of those pyramids like you were in the Hollow Earth.
It's really odd. Right.
All right, everybody's still in the room. Galen is out of the room. Roll me a d6.
Chicken butt.
One.
2.
So, those of you that rolled a 1 or a 2, you hear the sound of stone sliding on stone
Where from?
Yeah.
above you.
Oh no.
Don't think
And then you hear a chunk as that stone slab slides back over and drops into the hole, sealing the top off. As the stone door starts to kind of pull itself closed, too. Galen, roll me a d6.
I do not notice.
You do not hear it until the stone door hits the stone side, and that's when you turn around. You hear the sound of stone sliding on stone, just as that door you just opened closes.
Wait, are we rested up?
No.
No.
So, Galen, you're on the other side of the door, looking down one face of this stepped pyramid, going off into the darkness, and a long distance below you, far enough that your elven sight can't see the base of it. The rest of you suddenly find yourself kind of locked off in this room. Who rolled the 1?
I did.
Stoltheim, you catch the sound of a hissing. Not like a snake.
I start panicking. I cast Find Traps.
You are in a trap.
Yeah. It's a
Hey,
trap!
found one.
It's a trap! There's something hissing! It's not a snake! It's
Yeah, it sounds like the hissing of like gas moving through a very tight passage.
so it makes trapped areas magically glow in a faint blue light. Magical and mechanical are both revealed.
The whole room is a trap.
and The whole thing.
Yes.
No, it says no knowledge about the nature traps or how to deactivate them is gained.
Right. So like basically the whole 40-foot room is glowing.
Okay.
Makes it easier to see.
Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna try and like push the door back open.
Okay. What is your strength?
12.
You cannot push the door open.
Jenkins, the door, push it.
But can Jenkins and I assist?
What are your total pluses? Stoltheim is adding nothing to it, but what's your strength pluses?
Mine is just a +1.
I think a 15 is also a +1, so.
You guys cannot move the stone door.
That's not great. Shit.
I want to try and find the source of the hissing, if I can.
Make me a wisdom check as you kind of,
Oh, God.
and it seems to be echoing, and it's really hard to tell. Go ahead, make me that check.
Yeah.
Guys, I just realized I had totally forgotten this. I have Pass Wall memorized.
Please cast it before we die.
Can it move just you or everyone? See,
No,
that-
it creates a hole.
Oh, that kind of possible.
Yeah.
right. So what does it say for how long it lasts, though? Because I was thinking it only lasted
Uh,
long enough for one person to move
30
through.
minutes.
Okay, no, you're good. All right.
I think that's enough, yeah.
You're all starting to feel a little lightheaded.
Okay, where should I cast it, guys?
On the door Galen went through.
All right, I cast Pass Wall on that door.
Okay. All of your ears pop.
Ooh.
Like you've suddenly just changed elevation.
Mm.
The hissing stops, Stoltheim. You don't hear it anymore.
Huh.
And Galen, a hole just appears in the door in front of you.
Okay, so Pass Wall is next. Oh, there it is. Level 8. Level 5 spell. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that'll last a long time.
You know what? I don't like this room. That room down there seems nicer. I jump in.
So you're out with
I
Galen then.
agree.
Okay.
I join.
So you guys are out on this. That it seems like you're at the top again of a stepped pyramid that just kind of goes down and down and down as far as you can see. As I said, Stoltheim, the sound of the hissing stopped as soon as you made a hole in that door.
Okay. So the duration of Find Traps is 2 turns.
Hmm.
And it's a 30-foot range. So I'm going to use
40-foot room where you cast it. I'd say it moves with you, though. That's fine.
So I'm
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start descending the stairs as quickly as I can to make sure I can find anything glowing that's trapped before this runs out. Because 2 turns is what, 20 minutes?
Yeah, so you start going down the pyramid, side of the pyramid. That's fine. What's everyone else doing? And what kind of light source do you have, Stoltheim? Because unless someone is backing you up with some light, you're stumbling around in the darkness.
I'm hoping I'm getting a light person to follow me. I think Galen casted light. So I'm like, a little light if I could. I can see traps for a bit.
Wait a second. I also have Continual Light memorized. Do you have something you want me to cast it on? That way you could have your own.
Yes. I think I have something you can do that on. Hold on. Oh my god, it's so slow. I have the you know what? I have the copper tin necklace with the copper and tin pieces of offerings. Go ahead and cast it on that.
I will do that.
Nice.
Okay. Stoltheim, you hit kind of a terrace area where stairs continue further down, but you've got this wide, almost like 10-foot across flat section.
Mhm.
And you notice that there is a doorway here. There's no door in it. It's basically just a carved arch, and it looks like you're on another tier, like another level that you can go into. The stairs do continue on straight down, though.
But there's a doorway to elsewhere too.
Yeah, so like you're think about this like a tiered cake, right? And each tier has an opening. So you just came down from the top tier. You're on the second tier, and then there's a doorway going
To
into
go in the pyramid.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do we want to go in or do we want to keep going down?
Oh, maybe you can look in the door and see if there's something there.
I'll peer around the corner like Scooby-Doo style.
Okay. So it goes in inside, and you see that there's a stone door at the end of this about a 40-foot long passage. So you've got this open area but no door, and you kind of look in 40 feet worth of corridor to another stone door. Your trap detection's not going off. It looks like the passage is fine. The door seems to be fine as well.
Well, the way in here is clear, it seems. And you said there's a door in there.
Yeah, there's a door at the end of a passageway.
I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Is there any sign of a ceiling or anything above us? Given that we're sort of on second tier now, is there any sign of a wall or ceiling or anything?
Yeah,
Is it just
there's a crystalline cap, like basically right. You guys are in a big, vast cavern now, right?
All
It
right.
just opened up to this big cavern, and there's this pyramid just sitting in the middle of this cavern. And you guys came down through this like crystalline plug that is now the roof of the world, as it were, up here.
Hmm.
So if you look up, what you see is just that crystalline structure that the city is built with, just kind of capping off this cavern.
Hmm.
Oh, still time. You're at the stone door.
I open it.
Okay, you grab the handles. It opens pretty freely, actually. It doesn't take much at all. It's very well weighted. It just swings open. And you walk into another 40 by 40 room. It looks like this would be right below the room that you guys escaped from that's above, right? And you're looking up at the ceiling, you actually see the bottom parts of what look like ladders. You could reach up and you could grab the lowest rung of each one, and they look like they go right up into those cylinders that you saw on the floor above you.
Oh.
There are also two doors on the far wall. So you're facing the far wall. There's one in each corner, and there's stone as well. So Stoltheim, right now, you're in this room. Well, probably just right outside the room. You didn't say you walked in. So you're looking into this room from right outside in the passage. Your trap detection is not saying anything is trapped in this room where the ladders are poking out of the ceiling. Everything looks safe.
I want to try and pull the ladders down while I wait for other people to hopefully follow me, or
Okay. You
Yeah,
grab
just-
the bottom rung. Let's just say 1, 2, 3. Farther one on the left, and one on the right, one in the middle. Which one do you grab?
I'll start with one and work my
Okay.
way down.
You grab it, and you do give it a little tug, and it does descend just enough that you could get your lower foot on the lowest rung of the ladder. It also seems to be made of like that brass or bronze metal.
If I
Kinda-
let go, does it go back up?
It does.
Hmm.
It kind of screeches a little, like it hasn't been
Oh.
maintained in a while, so it's dry
Hmm.
metal on
I-
metal sound, but it does retract.
Oh, I wish I had some WD-40. All right.
New spell, WD-40.
Yeah. I call out, just like, hey guys, I found something cool and more doors.
More doors! I totally remembered that I muted myself. You didn't see that at all.
Doors. It's the bane of the Green Company.
Mm.
You're faced with two of your mortal enemies.
Stairs and doors.
Mm-hmm.
What you guys doing?
So far, we've got no sign of anyone else around.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
Also, the place, though, oddly, is not covered in dust, so no tracks are left on the stones that you've been able to discern, Galen.
Yeah.
Maybe I should take the 10 minutes and turn on my magic sight to see if I don't know, see if I see anything.
I'm just wondering if would it actually be useful, given that we have no idea where they are and there's got all sorts of division options. We just hole up here in this room on the second tier and just rest up for the night and start afresh in the morning once we've recharged everything.
That's not a bad idea.
Well, we should check behind these doors first to make sure it's safe.
That
And then
might
I'm-
initiate something.
Well, my trap detection didn't seem to notice anything on the doors, at least.
Yeah, I'm saying if there's someone behind the doors, opening the door, go, hey, they're going to attack you now.
Trap detection won't
I-
detect someone lying in wait.
Can I put my ear to one of the doors and see if I can hear anything?
There's a humming, just like a very low vibration, like the stone is humming. You can't hear anything over that, though.
Like it's really satisfied with itself and going,
Yeah.
Sound like I don't know if this is going to make sense. Does it sound like a natural phenomenon, or does it sound mechanical?
It's regular, so you're thinking not mechanical.
Yeah.
And since you did this, you did not take 10 minutes to turn on your vision, so that hasn't happened yet.
Okay, I'll take 10 minutes to turn on my.
Okay. So Radnar goes and sits down and contemplates his navel for a little bit. What are the rest of you doing?
I'm going to start setting up some kind of base camp because I just think we should rest up for the night.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You throw out your bedroll, maybe. And investigate the bag of goodies that they gave you for food. How about the rest of you? Dion? Either one of you. Are you doing anything?
I really want to look at these doors, but I'm gonna respect Galen's wishes, even though I'm worried about the doors, and I guess I'll just offer to do first watch.
Well, you can see where it's hinged. The stone is hinged so that this door would open into this room. So, like, if any of you had spikes, you could spike the door closed.
I don't have spikes.
We had halflings, I mean thieves.
We do. I don't think he has spikes though.
At least not that he's ever shared with you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm good. I think I'll just get my bedroll and stuff set up and get
Okay.
ready to keep watch.
The temperature of the place is it's slightly warm, but not uncomfortably so. It's actually about body temperature.
Oh, that's concerning.
There's no heat source that's obvious. It's just a little warm. You guys set up camp. Are you guys lighting any fires or anything like that?
Mm-mm.
I'm not.
Okay.
Especially if it's warm, we don't need it. I assume at some point, Radnor. Jenkins, what are you doing?
I don't know what I can really do. This is a non-combat situation for an entirely combat character, so I'm gonna be real. I am lazying the fuck around.
Okay.
I like it.
Radnar, your magic vision goes on. There is nothing magical in this room. Make me a luck check.
Okay. Always high. Nope.
There's nothing magical in this room.
Okay.
To the extent of your vision, nothing is magical other than your friends.
Wait, he has friends here? What about the rest of us?
Okay, now.
All of your enemies are well armed magically. All right. So, anyone setting up watches?
Yeah, we're definitely doing watches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm first watch.
I'll take second.
You're going to try and get a full night's sleep for everybody?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, let's see.
D10. D6 plus. This is a D10 for a counter. Oh, more active.
You guys are undisturbed. You get a full night's sleep each. Everybody can go ahead and renew spells that you're able to renew.
Cool. Ding.
If anybody was down hit points, you're back to full.
I just wanted to check. What was I on? No, I'm on full. Okay, that's cool. Oh, we had the rings anyway, so always going to be on full. All right, now that's done. They've had plenty of time to infiltrate the place and lay ambushes for us.
The food you were packed with was sustaining. It was pretty decent for preserved food. You had basically salted fish, and you had preserved fruits, and some kind of what is it called? Kimchi or sauerkraut for preserved vegetables.
All right, so we're ready. We'll get up.
Mm-hmm.
I go over to the left door and open it.
Go to the left door and open it. Okay. There is a corridor that L's to the left, and roll me a d6, Galen.
I notice something.
There is an inconsistency in the wall on your right-hand side right before it veers to the left.
I detect a secret door. I go over and feel up the door.
Okay. Yep, it's definitely a piece that's meant to be pivoted, like just feeling around a little bit. You could push on one side, and it will, the whole thing will pivot on the middle.
Neat. Pivot. I don't care about subtlety, so if you guys want subtlety, you better stop me doing things because I don't do subtlety. I will just go open up whatever doors I come across.
Valid.
Okay.
I love that.
You open the door.
Yeah.
Roll me a d6.
Mm-mm.
Is there a second secret door?
Ominous.
Yes, I spotted.
Okay,
Well,
no, that's
surprised.
surprise. You are surprised
Ah,
as you interrupt what looks like 7 blackbirds that have long tube-like beaks, a bunch of sturges swarm. Yeah, so you're surprised. So
no.
they are going to get an attack in.
Sturges, unless he's beefed them up, I'm not really worried about Sturges. But again, Bird might have beefed them up. Yeah. Says adventure.
Here, let's do it this way. Roll me a d7, Jameis. That's how many actually attack you, and the rest fly out through the door.
To attack the others. Yay! One attacks me.
Just one attacks you.
Hey guys, you got 6 Sturges coming away.
And I'm sure 6 misses. So it's trying to stick its proboscis, but you've got metal armor, so it's just hammering at the metal armor. It's not able to get into your flesh. The other 6, let's just do 2 on each of you. Dion, 2 of these blood-sucking birds come at you. That misses your AC, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That one hits you, though. 19.
Does it hit a 3?
Yeah.
Let's see. So a 19 would hit.
We're doing Thaco here. So
Yeah, it's Thaco. So it would hit a. It would hit a 1 actually. So
Okay.
yes, it does hit you.
Okay. Math is hard.
yeah, it is.
You take an immediate point of damage, but it's latched itself right under your throat. It kind of rears back and shoves that very needle-like proboscis into your throat, and you can feel it starting to just suck blood out of you. So it's attached to you now, and each round is going to continue to do a D4 damage to you until you can remove it in some way, shape, or form.
Sturges are fun.
Yeah. Bill, 2 on you.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
Yep. Okay,
Yeah, that'll hit. That hits a 0, so unless you've got a negative AC.
Nope.
Same thing. 1 attaches to you. Take 2 points of immediate damage as it starts feasting on your blood.
Where is it attached on me?
Oh, your neck. Went right for your neck.
Ah, shit.
What is your
With
AC?
my ass, and then I could just sit on it.
What is your AC, Constantine? Constantine? Are you muted?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your AC?
My AC is a very, very simple 4.
4. So yes, it hits you as well.
Yep.
This is going to be interesting, though. You take 3 points of damage, but then the bird just kind of starts convulsing, and then it just goes limp. It's still stuck into your neck, but it's kind of just died hanging off your neck.
Damn, bro. That's
Well, there's
Alright,
2
this
of them.
That's the surprise round. So go ahead and roll for initiative there,
Hmm.
Jameis.
If he ate the Sturge, would he give that body part back? D6. Am I still rolling low? I am still rolling low.
Okay, so they go first again. So Dion, it just automatically pulls some blood out of you for another 3 points of damage as it sucks more blood out of you. Bill, same thing with you. Just take some blood out to the tune of just a single point this time. Let's see, the one that was on you, Galen, is going to continue to try and find a place and misses.
Yep.
And then the free-flying ones that kind of just got into the passageways just go flying off. So you only have to contend with the ones that are attached to you or attacking you. The rest of them have fled. Galen, now that you're in combat, but you do notice that the ceiling here goes up a bit, and it looks like the stone is broken. It's probably how they got in here.
Okay. I don't think I had AC8.
No.
No.
Okay. Stoltheim, tell me how you try and remove this bird from your neck that's feasting on you.
Can I cut the umbilical cord?
You want to cut its beak?
Yeah.
Okay. Make me an attack roll.
Hua. Hua. No.
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't hit yourself. That's the important part. You're just not able to get a good strike on it. It's just it's a small bird, so like it's about the size of your palm, and so it's not a great thing to be stabbing at. It's kind of hard to get to. Constantine, you're free. You've got this thing stuck in your neck, and it's obviously dead, just hanging off of your neck.
Would it be an action to try and take it out, or no?
If you want to just remove it, you can just remove it. Since it's not alive, it can't stop you, and you can still have an action.
Okay, I'm just gonna grab it, throw it away.
Okay.
And then, who's the closest person near me with one stuck in there?
Ragnar.
Ragnar, I'm gonna fucking help you, and I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna just... How do I put this? Without thinking, he's gonna try and use his entire body weight to pull it out.
Sure, you pull that thing right out. Unfortunately, it does cause another point of damage to Bill, or to Ragnar, but it is removed now, and you're holding on to it as it's trying to fly it away. So it is very much alive, but you've got a hold of it right now. Bill, what do you want to do? You've got a bleeding hole in your neck, but otherwise you're fine now. Galen is being harassed by one of these creatures, but otherwise the rest of them just flew away. You are muted.
I mean, Stuttelheim is being attacked by one.
Mm-hmm. Bill's still muted
You're still muted, Bill.
in the StreamYards.
Excellent. All right. So Stoltenheim's got one attached to him.
Stoltheim still has one attached to him.
I'm just gonna rip it off and stomp on it.
Okay. Okay, so ripping it off is easy enough. You've got the strength to do it, Stoltheim. 4 points of damage, though, as he rips that thing out of your throat, and there's a big gout of blood that comes out.
You just hear a little ah!
You have it in your hands. If you want to throw it down and stomp on it, though, make me a melee attack roll.
All right. Let's see here.
Damn, that...
You throw it to the ground, and you miss with your foot, so it kind of flies off, but it does not attack you. It just flies away.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay. Let's just go on to the next. Just how are you going to handle this thing, Galen? We'll just take this out of combat, and you just tell me what you want to do. It can't get through your armor. It keeps trying to stick its nose in, and your plate mailed up all over the place. You probably got one of these. I forget what they're called, but the neck protector.
Oh yeah.
A salad?
I just got to try and get my shield just smash it against the wall.
Sure, just make me an attack roll. If you hit, it's dead. It's not got but a few hit points. Okay.
If it runs away. Yes.
It runs away. It flies away. You bat at it with your shield. It decides it's had enough, and it flies away. So apparently, you disturb them in their nest.
What kind of secret room is this? It's a secret room of Sturges.
Well, do you want to walk into the room and take a look?
Yeah.
Okay.
I suspect I would have probably done that anyway.
Make me a D6 roll. And if you roll a 1 or a 2...
No.
Okay. So you walk into this room, and it's very small. It's maybe a 10-foot square. It's very small. But you do notice that there is, like in the middle of the room, there once was like a chair, like just a small chair to sit on. It's pretty much rotted through. You notice in the wreckage of the chair that there is something kind of glinting in the light from your guys' light sources. There's a couple of gems laying in the pile of debris.
Okay, I'll disturb whatever. I wonder if it's temporary guard or something. Okay, might as well reach out and get the gems and go, oh, pretty.
Yeah, it's a couple of pieces of amber, some blue gem, and a couple of yellow-green sapphires. You just pocket them, no problem. With that thought that you said, though, make me a wisdom check.
Ooh. I can make a check, and I succeed. Not right, but succeed.
So you kind of figure like, well, the chair was about yay tall, and so I would be looking in that direction. And you go over to the wall, and sure enough, on the opposite wall is another secret passage, but more importantly, there's little holes enough that you can see and probably could hear into the room beyond.
Ah,
And if you turn around and you look at the secret door that you opened to come in here, same thing. You could see and probably hear through a couple of small little holes in the wall. So yes, this was some kind of like a listening post or a guard post at some point.
So I'm going to open the other secret door. Does that go into the passage on the other side, which the other door, right-hand door, would have gone past?
Yes,
All
but
right.
instead of it making a hard left, this one makes a hard right and continues.
Okay. I was thinking, so we disappear through one door, some soldiers came out, and they're going to come back through the other door. Hi! Do you want to take a left or a right?
Let's go left. We're all on this side still.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go left.
I mean, I'm pretty leftist, so let's go left.
So you make the hard left. In front of you is another stone door and another side passage that has another door on it. And again, the doors are all stone. Also a little odd.
You don't have a map for this, do you, Bert? Because I'm getting confused.
The map has got so much stuff on it that I really don't want to put it out. Fortunately, it's not
Okay.
an easy to hide map. So basically,
Right.
you're facing a door, and then there's just a small, like, side passage, a very short one, like not more than 5 feet, and another door. So there's a door right in front of you, and then there's a door just to your immediate left again.
Okay, I'll open the door right in front of me.
Okay. It swings easily, and it's a stairwell. Looks like it's a circular stairwell that goes down. Kind of just curves and goes down.
Well, there you go. Sort of have a quick look, quick listen, see if I hear anything. If I don't, I'm going to go check the other door.
Roll a d6. No, you don't hear anything.
Okay, I'll check the other door.
You open the other door, and it is a room, sparsely furnished, but all the furniture is kind of, again, it's all kind of rotting. It used to be a bed, a desk, a chest of some sort, maybe a writing table. This room is covered in a thick layer of dust, which you haven't really seen in all the corridors around you. There is a body lying on the floor here.
Did I need? I suspect it's not. Well, okay, I'll have a look at the body.
You move it, and again, it's kind of boneless, and you twist the whole torso around as you move it, and again, the mask falls aside, and you see like the almost clay-like features, and it's already starting to disintegrate. You do see that it has a wound on its cheek. Looks like a puncture wound of some sort.
Have we put together anything about Jenkins and the way he heals and stuff? I don't think so, but I just want to check that we have.
No, he hasn't been
Okay.
wounded enough since this has happened.
All right.
And then on the opposite side of the room is an open door. The door looks like it was destroyed. It was a stone door, and it looks like it was shattered with a blunt object. You do notice that the crystalline spear that this once warrior held is kind of shattered, like it had been used to batter something.
Something came in this way. Go look through the door.
Okay, you hear it before you see it. As you come closer to that door, you hear the sound of angry buzzing. It sounds like bees.
Oh man.
More Sturgis? Did the Sturgis sound like that?
Sturges do not sound like bees. No.
Okay.
Do you want to look into the room so your hearing
Well,
picks up before you
I'll
got
look
too
in the
close?
room. I'm not immediately placing things that I should be. It's really
Okay. The room is an oddity. It has the stone walls and everything, but like there's a mesh cage that encircles the room, and there is a beehive growing in the middle of the room, kind of like contained within this mesh cage. The mesh is just big enough for these foot-long bees to be able to pass through just fine, though.
neat.
Okay, so you moved just forward just enough to see this, and you do hear angry buzzing, but nothing's coming out at you.
Okay, well, I don't think they're the things that burst the door down. Hey guys, you want to see some large bees?
I don't like bees.
Especially foot-long bees.
Too much stinging.
Are they all in like a room?
Yeah, they're inside of a room, and the room is lined with kind of like a mesh cage, and there's a bee hive growing in the middle of it. The mesh is such, though, that the bees can easily pass through the mesh. You can't as easily pass through it yourself.
What would happen hypothetically if there maybe like everybody else could get back and I could just fireball it?
I don't know, Galen. What do you think about that? These are natural creatures.
Yeah, I would, you know, having been around him long enough, I would go to him first and see what he thought, because, you know.
I mean, those things didn't burst the door down. They're not the ones responsible for whatever that'll happen here. They're just bees. Probably make some nice honey.
Wow.
There's no hole in the mesh where something obviously burst through.
Mm-mm. But again, the mesh is wide enough for the bees to pass through.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if the door got bashed down somehow, what the hell got there but didn't destroy the mesh? Because I don't think
Again, what it looks like is the body out there. It's destroyed the stone door, which may have angered the bees.
Okay, all right then. No, I'll leave the bees alone. At least want some honey. This guy's there. Have a look on the desk and see if there's anything interesting there. And otherwise, I think that we just go somewhere else.
Okay, so you don't ever go into try to get into the room with the honey then.
I don't feel like crawling through a mesh.
Okay, going through the broken up furniture through here. I mean, there's a couple of nice things. Like there's a silver small dagger. There is a gold like inkwell set. I mean, there's some nice stuff here, but it's just commonplace stuff that was nice, like ornate. The knife isn't like a fighting knife. It's probably a piece of cutlery.
I'm not planning on telling. I just want to mainly look to see if there's anything on the writing or anything that would have.
The writing is long since disintegrated. There's nothing left of that.
I'm fine. Do we go back to the right or do we go down? I leave this room for another room.
We should go. Let's go down. Fuck it.
Okay, down. Downwards, down the spiral stairs.
Who's in the lead?
I am.
Okay. You hear someone speaking or talking in kind of a loud, projecting, almost theater-like voice. Galen, you've been to plays before, and it sounds like someone reciting lines, although it's not in a language you understand. And you hear two other voices respond, and then a third voice. So you pause for a moment, just kind of getting an idea. So you think there's 4 people below you. So you're still on the curve of the stair, so you haven't kind of gone far enough so that you can be seen, or you yourself can see down to the bottom of the stairs. But there's a group of people at the bottom of the stairs doing something. Sounds an awful lot like a recital, or maybe they're talking poetry to one another. It's hard to tell, but it's loud, and they're speaking so that their voices project.
Pretty one. This one sounds like a job for you. You go first.
Okay. I'm gonna. Well, I don't have any. Well, I have my light now.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go with. I'm gonna. If we go side by side, I'll go down with them. But otherwise,
Well, my light will probably draw attention to.
yeah, we're gonna do that anyway. I'm not worried about that. I'm just thinking if this
Right.
involves talking, you're the more talky person. That's pretty. If they like looking at you, so
That's fair. Okay, I start going down. I just walk down like I own the place.
Okay, so as you start coming down, you notice that there is flickering lamplight below you.
Oh,
And I've got a picture here. I'm going to throw it. Give me just a second. You see these guys. Again, they've got masks on, but the masks look decidedly different than your host from the city above. They are depicting the features of actual people. Like one of them has a mask that's got it's gold in color and has a long kind of beard. One of them has kind of like a cherubic child's face. One of them is like a chiseled face of a woman with high cheekbones. They're all dressed very outlandishly and very colorful, almost rainbow colored garbs. And the one is like standing chest out and just very much projecting his voice in what sounds like some kind of recited something. And then one of them kind of does kind of like a pratfall, like he pretends like he just fell over on something, and then he's reciting something from the ground. The third one points at you on the stairs, and it's like without even missing a beat, and it doesn't seem like the person is surprised to see you at all, says something again in this like very overly dramatic voice. And the other two do this kind of pantomime as they hold their faces to their mouths.
As they do that, I do one of these, like, yes, behold, it is I, Stoltein Reinbach the Seventh, Lord of the Lands.
Okay, Stoltheim, you are dressed flamboyantly yourself, aren't you?
No.
No, you're not. Okay.
Ever since I got the curse thing of the lady, I'm in all black, and I'm in plate mail right now too.
Oh,
But
okay.
I have this very commanding presence, and I have
Make me a charisma check.
skill and dilettante.
Yeah, make me a charisma check.
All right, do I add my dilettante +1
Yes.
to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah, you're making a scene. So
So, and then bonus 1. Oh, please, please. There we go. Ooh, there we go. High success.
oh, you rolled a 13 too. You rolled.
Oh, it's
you rolled your charisma.
yeah.
That's plus
that's
one.
That's basically a crit success. So you
Perfect.
come
Yeah.
down, and one of them who has some chain mails, and it doesn't look like. It looks like it's a costume more than anything else. Yes, it's chainmail, but the links are so few that it wouldn't really do well to protect you. And he's got, of course, this kind of very colorful robe beneath it. And as you come down, he draws forth his sword and kind of waves it at you. And again, he's saying some kind of speech that would be menacing, other than the fact that it sounds very rehearsed.
I pull out my cursed short sword, and I also brandish it and go, yes, I am here to find my loyal subjects.
Okay, the one runs forward to you and kind of makes a in guard kind of pose, and
do it
starts
back.
swishing the sword back and forth in front of you. As
I
the
do
other
it back,
two-
but I'm not making contact.
as the other two kind of do as they're holding the mouths of their masks, doing playful fright. And as you do this, and you're moving it back and forward, you kind of do this little thrust, obviously meant to miss him, but then he holds his arm, and he falls over onto his back and starts saying something. The other two come over, and you like they're fake weeping as he's saying something to them, and he kind of just lulls his head over, and like that must be the end of the scene as they kind of just all three of them get up and they take out these clay vessels and they just take a drink of them. They kind of slap each other on the shoulders. One of you kind of they're sharing this clay vessel, and then when it gets to the last one, kind of holds it out in front of you, and he kind of reaches over and pats you on the back too.
I sheath my blade and kind of give a little bow, and a round of applause, polite golf clap to them, and I take a shot.
Bow?
I just, without thinking, just slam it back, like whatever.
Okay, make me a save versus poison.
Great.
Yeah, I remember the drink. Yeah.
Success.
You succeed. Okay, it is very strong, and your mouth and tongue go numb just a little bit. It's pleasant though. It's it tastes kind of a little fruity. It's some kind of very diluted liqueur. You're thinking. You feel fine. You still have no idea what they say, but as you do the little round of clapping, they kind of bow and give like a little flourish to you. The one with the sword puts the sword up in front of him, and you notice as the sword is dull, and you think it's paint over wood.
Oh.
And he puts it in front of him, and then he kind of slashes it behind him and does a big bow. And again, they kind of link arms and they start walking down the corridor.
I go, wait. Do they understand me when I say wait? I try and Sylvan.
No.
Okay.
No.
French?
So they pause good-naturedly as you try different languages with them, and they're talking back to you, but it doesn't seem like they understand what you're saying.
I think I have a spell for this.
I need to teach you my speak languages spell.
Oh no, this does not work towards intelligent beasts.
Yeah. I need to teach you speak language.
Yeah. When do you get that? What level is that?
2nd.
Oh, that's not in this list. Okay.
No, it's a special spell I created.
Oh, got you.
It's basically
Alright.
speak language. I created it because I want that spell. It's in
Yeah.
other editions.
Valid.
Give me
Okay.
speak language, damn you.
What are the rest doing? You guys all saw this kind of play out. Schultheim's ran after them, so he's gotten a little ahead of you, but you guys can still see him. He's trying to converse with them. They seem to be perfectly friendly, but they don't understand him.
I will just sort of we'll descend to the floor that he's on.
Mm-hmm.
Look around.
I'm following them.
Okay, well, they're not going anywhere that you stop them, so you're trying to talk to them, and so they're they don't understand you. They seem to be a little confused. They are drinking heavily from the same stuff they offered you. They'll swing it back around and offer it to you again, but you're not making any headway. You don't seem to be getting anything across.
Oh, Radnar, do you have the space weeds? You're muted before you say anything.
The fucking what?
Radnar has space weed.
Yeah, of course.
Quick, come here. Give me some. Let's pass it around. They're passing drink around. Let's pass this around so we can
I'll pack a bowl, light it up, and pass it to Skulltime.
I smoke it. I pass it to them.
Okay. Apparently they know what smokables are, so
Yes.
they toke, they hand it around. Radnar, you came up there to give them this, so the jar of potent liquor comes around to you. Do you drink it?
Yes, I do.
They are imbibing of your pipe as well. Okay, so make me a save versus poison.
Alrighty then.
Nah, one. Nah, one. Nah, one.
All right. Yes!
Oh my gosh!
Yes!
I'm so happy.
So it's not an immediate thing. So the first thing you notice is remember that thrumming you heard through the rock?
Yeah.
As you're passing around the pipe, and so the pipe actually creates kind of a, it's not so much that you speak their language, but you kind of are able to understand each other on a very basic level as that space weed is being passed around.
Mhm.
And so Stoltheim, they're talking about they are three great champions, and they are enacting great deeds for their gods. Each of them worships a different god.
Ooh, what ones?
Give me a second. So the one that has a mask of the bearded man, and the mask is gold, is part of the Brotherhood of Gorm, Gorm.
Mm-hmm.
The silver mask of a smiling child is Usa Magaris, Usamigaras.
Mm-hmm.
And the warrior maiden is Madaru, Madarua. And they are on Holy Quest. Radnar, so that thrumming sound, you're hearing it now without with your ear up to anything, and it becomes very musical. Radnar, you've got Radnar's theme song is playing in your head now, and this drab castle stone flagging around you, the stone corridors turn into like this panoramic vista of a field with a colorful sun in the sky. It's not just bright, it's colorful. It's filtering down in like lavenders and greens, and the three people in front of you are like built like gods. They're very muscular and buff, and the instead of them wearing masks, they are those features. And so you're drawn into this dream with them. And you absolutely understand what's going on. They're on Holy Quest. There is a creature, a rival god down here that has been creating a cult that is problematic to the citizenry down here. They're on a holy quest to destroy this dark god.
Yeah, let's get him.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
So they are describing to you the god is it has the the body of a man, but the arms and legs are tentacular, and it has the face of a lizard. Let's see, they give it a name. Let me find the name.
Zoltan.
It's close. It's Z. Zargon. Interloper god Zargon, who is corrupting the citizens, and they're on holy quest to find and destroy Zargon.
Oh, I totally tell them when they finish their quest they should come back.
You don't catch this. It's only Radnar.
Well, okay, but I do know that they're on like a quest.
You know they're on
right?
quest, yes.
Right.
But you just don't understand what they're saying. They are apparently three mythic figures that are on a quest of some sort.
I want to try and convey the message to them through the space suite of you three are always welcome within my kingdom. And I explain to them where it is. It's above the surface.
Okay.
Probably straight up from here for a couple miles.
Radnar might interpret that you are a duke from a far-off land that has thrown his support in to destroy this interloping god. Okay, Galen, Jenkins, your friends are sitting around getting high with a bunch of guys and
wait. Do I look
cheap theater gowns and
do I look
a
super
theater
hot and buff to Radnar? Do I look like an actual hero to Radnar?
Yeah, no, Rad. Everything is like just it's magnified. It looks very theatric. Stoltheim has never looked so chiseled.
I have a jawbone.
Now we were coming down here to try and find others that have been overrun. I'm looking at them suspiciously as if they're the ones.
Hey, laddies, pass me a puff, hey?
You want to sit down with them, Jenkins?
Yeah, there
Okay.
ain't nothing in the world like a good just puff from weed, bro. especially
right,
Space Weed.
Well, the space weed actually works on your physiology as well. So you kind of enter this. Again, you don't understand what they're saying, but you get kind of the gist of things. And that alcohol comes around. Do you drink it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna drink it.
Save versus
Nat
poison.
one. Nat one. Nat
Nat
one.
one. Nat one. Let's see this shit. Please. Okay. Saving throw, poison, or death ray. Okay.
Yeah.
I never thought we'd have
Fuck.
a tavern drinking.
That
party
is
session
exactly
in the
what
middle
I
of a
needed.
dungeon. Ah, perfect.
Yeah, you don't. So you succeed, meaning you don't get high as a kite off this stuff. So but you do kind of get into the flow of things. So again, these three people think that they are mighty heroes on a quest, and again, you're not into the fantasy like Radnar is. So you can tell that they're wearing stage clothing and their weapons aren't real. And they're kind of scrawny and not really the hero type under all of that. All right, Galen, all your friends are toking up. What are you doing?
I am not. I'm just going to look around. I'm just going to keep an eye, look around. Probably even go for a bit of a wander around, see what the hell is on this level. Where the hell are we?
Yep. There is.
But I keep them in sight, but I've just sort of aimed at sort of bit of a.
They have set up lamplight through this whole corridor. So there's little clay pots of oil that are burning. So you're going to make a hard right, another hard right, and then there's a long corridor ahead of you. It ends in another stone door. And the lights end right before that hard right, though. So the light's kind of in there. So you're facing this very long corridor with a stone door at the end. No indication if this is where they came from or not. They could have just come down the stairs that you did earlier. It's hard to tell. Again, there's just not enough dust or grime to really track anything on these stone floors.
So I'm going to carefully open the door just a little bit if I can.
Okay. No, the door does not open.
Okay.
It says push, and you pulled.
I'm assuming he tried to open.
Yeah. All right.
Looks like every other stone door you've come across, but it just doesn't open. And honestly, what is your strength? Do you have a bonus or no bonus?
No,
Okay.
no bonus.
Yeah, it could just be stuck. You're not sure, but it doesn't move at all. To your pushing or pulling.
No, that's fine. Okay, so we're not really going to be going that way. So I'll return to them and go the other way.
Okay. You go the other way, and you guys hear more. Actually, Galen, roll me a d6. I think everybody else is just too far inebriated to notice. So, Galen, roll me a d6.
No, not surprised, but I don't see anything. Got a 3.
What'd you get?
3.
3. Actually, it's good enough. This one was 50-50. You do hear the sounds of clinking mail and booted foot coming down the stairs that you guys just came down. Everyone else is unaware.
Can I position myself so that I can see whoever comes down before they can see me?
Yes, you can position yourself just around a corner. And kind of, they're coming down like they're trying to be quiet, but your elven ears kind of picked it up. It's a group of 5. Again, same height as these other folks that are here, but they are very much wielding real weapons. One of them has a mace that's still dripping blood. They all have maces, but the one in front has a mace that was recently used. They have blue and purple robes, and they've got like mail over the top of it. And they're coming down very quietly, and they're basically headed right to this little pot party on the floor. Maces raised, like they're going to try and do a sneak attack.
I'm not good with subtlety, so what I'm going to do...
You can have an entire action.
I'm going to charge them and yell, Randolph, fireball me.
Really? Okay.
You
I'll-
heard the man.
Yeah.
I'll fireball him.
Yeah.
Just roll the
Yeah.
damage.
I'm in the middle of this group of people, so
All right.
I've got a fire protection ring, so I'm fine.
Radnar,
Boom.
Am I?
you know what? I'm not going to say anything because you're like high as a kite, so I'm not going to say anything. If you do this, then do it.
Yeah.
The smart thing would tell me to read a scroll or something, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to try and cast it. Let's see. I will roll the damage. That would be 9.
96.
9d6.
96? That's pretty average.
All right. So the thing about Fireball is that it's an area of effect spell, and when it
Yeah.
is focused in a corridor, it means it expands out both ends of the corridor.
And
So
up the chimney.
anyone that is not proof against fire is just now taking 29 points of damage.
Woo!
Oh, that's
As
hitting all of us.
The fireball detonates and explodes both directions, up and down the hallway.
Are they far enough away because they moved away from the stairwell? Are they far enough away?
Nope.
Oh,
Yeah, he told me to.
yeah,
Yep.
I'm fine. I'm fine. You're fine. I don't see the problem.
I gotta roll like a what? Save
Okay,
versus
so
spell.
make a save, and if you save, you only take half. Otherwise, you
Yeah.
take the full 29 points of damage. Your 3 heroes are incinerated.
I didn't think. I thought they were far enough away from the fireball. Whoops, my bad.
You didn't
Well-
ask.
No.
Still alive, but
This could be troublesome for Jenkins.
Jenkins has a ton of hit points. I think Jenkins is fine.
How much
You
damage?
29 points unless you made your save.
So this is naked.
save versus spell.
Okay. I have to do save versus spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Spells or magic stuff. Okay. What the
Succeed.
fuck?
Or wait,
Okay.
did it do it twice?
That's good.
Did it?
I don't know.
No.
I'm having a hard time
Just
telling.
once. I just
No,
saw
the
once.
bottom was a success. So you take
Yeah.
14 points of damage instead of 29. Stoltheim, did you take the full 29?
Yep, I'm at 1.
Okay, so Stoltheim, you are talking about going forth and as the visiting duke to this domain, offering the strength of your arms to help destroy this invading god as they're incinerated in front of you.
I just go, "Aw, I liked them." Oh, right, we're being attacked. Yeah.
Well, no, the 20. Well, here I'll roll save. They could possibly not be dead. It is possible.
Yeah, and then I can attack on them. So.
Oh,
No.
they're gonna be mad now.
Oh, one saved.
One is still alive after that. So you attack him. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
No, this is the attackers with the bloody weapons and stuff.
Yeah, it's the lead guy that had the bloody mace that
Okay.
saved.
Yep. Okay, cool. Because they're the ones I was planning on attacking. I'm not attacking the heroes. I mean, do the heroes get a save, or they just don't have enough hit points? It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, they don't have enough hit
Okay.
points to survive even half.
I kill him. -1 to hit and 7 points of damage. I
Actually,
don't
the
think
7
he's-
points of damage doesn't down him.
Ooh,
You do strike
lucky.
him though. As you're close up, you notice he is wearing a mask that kind of it's a lizard's face with like a halo of tentacles around it.
That's the god.
That's a guy that just got my mace to the face.
All right, now we are into initiative because he is crazed and not backing off. So, Stoltheim, roll a d6.
I'm casting.
They go first. Right. Well,
Aw.
Jameis you're the one in front of him.
Mhm.
He says something,
I
Jameis,
don't care.
but
I
kind of
don't
has the force of godhood behind it. You think it feels
Oh,
a little Really?
Oh, a command.
As
Someone
that-
start using command word.
As that mace lights up as he tries to attack you. Let's see.
Someone's got command word spell.
20. So that hits a. Give me a second. 20 minus
Good hit.
1, 2, 3. That hits a -4.
I am -4. So
Okay.
That,
It just hits you.
okay, cool. Right.
All
no,
right.
bring it.
Well, let's start here with just 2 points of damage as that mace just gets
Ow.
right past your armor, hits you high on the shoulder blade. Make me a save versus spell.
This could be the problematic point. Failure.
You are frozen in place. You are held.
Paralysis.
Yep, indeed. That is all of his attacks, though.
He's not a ghoul, is he?
What's that?
He's not a ghoul, is he?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. All right.
Yeah. So who's alive? Who else wants next? It's your guy's turn. Galen is frozen in
how many
place,
of them
so
are
we
there?
pass him. Say what?
How many of them are there?
Just one. Everyone else is incinerated, including the heroes that you, that you were
Ragnor's
speaking
protected
to.
bells.
That legitimate. It's a save versus spell, right?
Yep.
Okay. He is not lucky this time. He voids out of every orifice.
I finish him off.
Yeah, he's helpless at this point, so you can do that.
I just go up there with my knife and just.
Right through the back of the neck. Okay. Mace drops to the ground, stops glowing. Galen is still frozen.
I pick up the mace and I put it in Galen's bag.
No. His mace. He had a mace. That's not my mace. It's
No, I
totally-
know. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
giving you his mace because I was like,
Okay.
oh, that did a thing. Galen might like that when he's moving again.
I think it was the holy symbol.
Roll a d4 for me there, Jameis.
Yeah. 4.
For the next 40 minutes, you are playing a statue.
I will remind Stuttelheim, if he has the ability, Cure Light can remove paralysis. If he cares. He may not care. I don't know. It's up to him.
Cure Light does?
Yeah, Cure Light has the alternative thing of
I'll do
cure
that.
paralysis. It does use
I'll-
one of your level 1 spells.
Oh, no, it don't matter. It's a level 1 spell. I use it on you.
Yeah.
There you
Ew. Why am I dripping this with goo?
Radnar, you're still tripping balls, however. So everything is still like you're like in the fantasy version of a Pink Floyd video.
I start dancing. Radnor will start dancing.
Over the ashes of your new friends.
Yep. They're not my friends anymore.
I want to sift through the ash pile of them with my foot. Is there like anything left over? That...
They were wearing paper mache masks. They were wielding wooden weapons.
Okay.
There are a few iron rings that was what was left of their play armor.
Okay.
Whoops. My bad.
You killed the heroes. Are
So
we the
Jenkins,
baddies?
Jenkins,
Well,
I
you
want
know-
you to make me your choice of either a wisdom or intelligence check. Your choice.
Do I pick the lower one to be funny?
Go for
Yeah.
it if you want it.
When you critically succeed.
Okay.
Aw.
Jenkins, this is the first time you've been had a substantial wound since your body has changed, and so you're almost looking in horror as your body starts reshaping itself. So, like the burnt skin, because you just suffered 3rd-degree wounds, just kind of slough off of you as this kind of like liquid oozing stuff just kind of fills in the gaps, and you can feel like your mass is kind of being distributed. So like you're a little bit slighter across the shoulders and chest now to kind of fill in all the gaps that have been carved out of your arms and your legs. And you're freaking out a little as you watch this happen.
No, 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 no! I'm losing my dick! No, no!
What was your total hit points before you took the 14?
Oh, it was 19.
19?
I have 2 HP.
Okay, reduce your con by 1.
Damn, fair enough.
You're perfectly healed, but you're smaller now.
Okay.
Oh, hey, it looks like Jenkins has got fire protection as well. Nice.
No. No, now I'm... Please don't do that again. I'm gonna lose my balls next.
Well, he told me to.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. He told you to, so I'm asking him not to tell you to do it again. I don't want to lose my balls next.
Stoltine's gonna take a seat and just get a breather real quick as the ring of regen slowly
Yes.
heals me back up.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Not as dramatic for you. As your skin just starts to get on a nice little pinkness and starts to regrow slowly. Slowly. Yeah, so enemies dead. Potential friends also dead.
Net balanced. Everything's balanced.
Yeah. Radnar, you start coming out of it, and it's like you're waking up from a dream that you can still remember quite clearly.
Did that guy that I kill, is he actually bleeding? Or
Yes.
is he like...
Oh yes. No.
So
he's
there
bleeding.
were actual living people down here,
Mm-hmm.
but it was the Uzi people that broke in through the top.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
there's another way in here.
They may have been here for who knows how long doing whatever.
I don't know why I find that, like, I don't know.
Well, you do have the one that wasn't burned to death that you just executed, Stoltheim.
Yeah.
He's really short compared to the inhabitants that live above you, but has
Yeah.
a similar build, but his skin is like almost a milky white. It's like really pale.
Underground
Okay.
Rattler.
Yeah, there might be people that live down here too.
Definitely past tense with us around.
Yeah. Weird. Okay.
We're the monsters.
You really are.
Yeah.
So, Radnar, you come back off of your trip. You feel perfectly fine, by the way. Actually, you feel really good. Roll a d4.
All right. Rolled a 4.
Okay, are you down any hit points right now?
No.
You have 4 extra hit points for the next hour.
Nice.
Ooh.
Nice. I have 29 hit points.
Well, it's one less than me.
Yeah, so like you come out of this this trip from actually it was like you entered a dream state. Like you can remember it very clearly though. Everything was sharper, colors were more intense, everything just seemed more real. But now you're out and you're back into the real world. Everything's just drab and gray.
Oh man.
Stoltheim doesn't look like a chiseled god anymore.
I'm just a really pretty one now.
Right. There's a door over there. If you want to go on. Well, I didn't partake of it. I never. Actors, eh? What are you going to do?
Let's go check out the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once I
Yeah.
get my breather in, yeah.
Yeah. We'll give him a chance to go get regain his hit points, and then it's pretty quick.
Yeah. So you head down, and so you're at the door.
It might be stuck. I couldn't move it. I don't know if you Jenkins, you might be better at this than me.
Better at what?
Opening the door. I think it might be stuck. I don't know. I couldn't get it to move.
Well, I still got my balls, so I should be able to still move this. Alright, so how big's the door?
Same as every other door you've gone through. It's about 6 feet tall, 4 feet wide, stone. Would open into the corridor, so it would open towards you.
Giving it a quick tug, like how hard is
It doesn't move at all.
Ragnar?
Do you want another fireball? Rednor is muted.
Alrighty then. Yes, you wish me to help you open the door?
Yeah.
I shall.
You guys both grab a hold of it. So they have it's like a rope or a hemp handle, and you both grab onto it and you start pulling and pulling, and you rip the handle off the stone. It didn't budge at all.
Does it open towards us or away
It
from
should, by how the hinges look, it should open towards you.
us? Oh.
Can we see the hinges?
Yeah. Make me an intelligence check.
Is this even a real door? Yep.
It is not a real door. Those hinges are painted on.
Huh. That's well. If we operate under Roadrunner logic, we should still be able to open the door. That's not a real door. I look around. I suspect there should be another secret door then around because there's been them all over the bloody place.
All right. I won't make you roll for it. If you look for a secret door, you don't find a secret door, but you do find something interesting. The door is set in a wall, and you can find there's about maybe a finger's width of a gap on either side of the wall that the door is on. It's on both sides.
Potentially the whole wall moves. That's what I'm thinking. But we should have, if that was going to happen, we should have moved it when we tried to open the door, at least in some way. Well, I'll try pushing at the edge of the wall.
Okay. The edge of the wall, while the door didn't move at all, you kind of check the edge of the wall, and it does give a little bit.
It's a reverse door.
You give it a shove, but instead of it acting like you think, the section of wall kind of rotates. It moves into that little finger's worth of gap that's on the left, so it moves towards that. So the wall and the door just kind of shift towards that.
It's a sliding door. Okay, sliding wall.
Okay. It still hasn't shown an opening. You want to keep moving in that direction?
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
It's heavy, but we'll say a few people kind of throw their back into it, and it revolves, and another door shows up.
What in the fuck? What? There's so many goddamn doors.
I'm with him on this. What the hell? We'll try the other door. The new door. Is that open?
You look again at the hinges. This one is also a false door.
Try sliding it the other way.
You slide it another way, and this time it's a real door. You can see the hinges.
Hey! It really is the nemesis of the Green Company, this whole place. Does that door open?
It does. It opens, and you've got another about 60 feet worth of corridor before you see another door at the far end. This is the Bay of the Green Company. It's a dungeon of doors.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just shortcut this a little bit. It repeats. This is also a fake door. And so you revolve it again until you find a real door.
Oh, I get what you mean now. Right, okay, I'm with you now. Right, yeah.
Yep.
All
Yeah, so it's like
Open
the
that door.
doors are on a circular,
Hmm.
right? And so you're
Yeah.
you're revolving it, and some of the doors are fake and some of them are real.
Weird place. All right. Okay, we'll open it up. The new. Once we get
About
to a
an
proper
80
door,
feet worth of corridor that ends in a T, going left and right.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Fine, we'll have a look down the T's and see. I'm assuming if there was some sort of secret door, you give me a roll for it because I
Yep.
detect them. That's enough.
Both T's end in like a short 10 feet worth of corridor and then another door. So you've got a door on the left hand T and a door on the right hand side of the T. Which one do you want to open?
Even I'm getting fed up with these damn doors. Left-hand door. We've been left this far, so let's try left again.
Galen, you push open this door. It's a small. It's probably a storeroom. You think? Four walls. Lots of shelves. Most of them are empty, but some of them do contain old crates. It's
Ooh.
covered with fine dust, and you see like there's like ribbons of fungus that are growing between the walls and on the shelves as well.
Mold. I'm not going to touch that. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to. If the others want to jump in there and start disturbing the mold, that's on them. But I'm not touching it.
Roll me a d6.
1. I am surprised.
One of the shelves. So on the section of wall, there are 3 shelves. You can see how the outline. You see a secret door.
Okay.
You're going to have to push or pull those shelves, though, and those shelves are covered with that fungus.
All right. Have a look in the other room. Go. I'm instructing someone. Go have a look in the other room to see what the hell's over there before I consider.
Who goes to look?
I'll go look.
Not
Okay.
the pretty one.
Yeah.
You go to the door and you notice that it has been opened recently. Like there's signs where someone just kind of shoved it open. There's fresh scrapes on the ground. But the room looks like a defaced holy site. Like it's like a ruined chapel. The stone altar has been smashed and defaced. All the ceremonial accoutrements have been like, basically there's a strong reeking smell of urine. The whole place has just been desecrated is what comes to mind. There is a word scrawled on one of the walls in large letters, like almost like graffiti. Of course, it's in a language you don't understand, but there's a word scrawled on the wall. Where's Radnar?
Good question.
Am I muted? I'm muted. I don't know. I'm probably sticking close to Stoltenheim because I feel bad about knocking him down.
Okay. If you're close to Stoltheim, then you can read the word on the wall. It says Zargon. Right on your character sheet that you can read and speak Synidicia. Cynidicea. Just Radnar.
Yeah.
Okay. What? How do you spell that again?
Cynidicea.
Synidicia. Okay.
Yeah. So this was a freshly desecrated holy room.
Oh wow.
And we'll end it there for the night. We're at time.
Woo.
So there are quite living people down here. Apparently, there's at least a few factions.
Not for long.
Just kill everyone. That solves everything.
It works. so
Can't
far.
be a problem if you're dead.
Yeah. Kill them all, let God sort them out. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so we'll end it there. Jameis, what do you got going on? Tell us about your blog.
I have a blog. Not much has been happening recently because of recent issues. But I do have a review up there of The Flash, which is the most recent thing I saw.
Dion.
Well, when I'm not playing TPT RPGs with all my super coalescent friends like you guys, you can find me on my channel at Substances Used, where I do a lot of GTA 5 roleplay and I do a lot of JRPGs. We're still playing through Bahamut Lagoon. It's a Super Nintendo tactics RPG that never made it to America, but with the whole rise of nostalgia being remade, who knows? Maybe one day we'll get a remake.
And until then. Yes. Bill, what do you got going on?
Well, I just this past Wednesday finished up The Lost City of Baracus.
Ooh.
Final fight went really well. One of the items of treasure the guy had, the big bad had, was a deck of many things, and of course the one of the guys decided he was going to draw 3 cards, and the third card was the one where you get 50,000 XP.
Mm-hmm.
But the second card he drew was instant death. So
Oh, well,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
not real sure what's coming up next. I'm going to run parts of Rampant Ethic. I'm going to try to do it sort of West Marches style, so nobody has to commit to running the whole thing because it's huge. We'll see what happens, but if you're interested, let me know. I'll get you in the game.
All right. Constantine is an internet black hole, but do you have anything there? Like
Not yet.
unmuting yourself. Yep, nope, nothing yet. Okay,
Not
good
yet.
enough. So there are our social sites. Check out Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com. We've got almost 15 years worth of podcasts on there now, as well as all of our other social links to our Discord channel, Facebook, YouTube, all the stuffs. So, yeah, check that out. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
everybody.
everybody.